Back with another video. It is the morning of Tuesday. It's Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's the 27th. And this video that we about to react to is going to be from none other than Tommy G. Shout out to Tommy G. This is going to be about America's most wanted car thief and his return. So this should be a good one. It's like 44 minutes. So it's going to be a lot of chiming in and reacting. So sit back, get your snacks and all of that, and let's not waste no more time. Let's get to this video, y'all. All right?
Of any major city just last year.
Oh, this in LA with it?
Last time we filmed with you, right after the video got posted, Dan's dealership got hit.
They stole our Z01 Camaro, our white Hellcat, and our Z06 Corvette.
Were you behind
Damn.
them? Like, do you think there is a federal task force looking for you?
I'm sure they're looking at this shit. I'm ready to give you delivery, sir.
Man, he's stealing and doing deliveries?
Is
Yeah,
it
he
fair
different.
to say that you are officially on the run?
Oh yeah, for sure. Wanted in like 5 or 6 different states.
I instantly shoot 3 people in front of the clubhouse. That's what's supposed
So that's like
not only physically, but like emotionally.
44 states
It sounds taken. It's
that he can go to.
About a year and a half ago, I launched a video documenting a man we'll call Felix, and he happens to be one of America's most
I think I
prolific
saw
car
that.
thieves. Almost 10 million of you tuned into that episode, and many of you fell in love with Felix because of his hilarious one-liners and his contagious personality.
This is what I carry for fun, just in case.
Yeah, I did watch the video, but I wasn't doing reactions back then.
Yeah, see? I would not be deterred by the daylight one bit. I would take that broad day.
You would take something from this dealership in broad
Oh, yeah,
daylight.
100%. Especially respectfully after meeting their employees, I know they're not going to chase me. They're not going to even try to stop me.
In that episode, he even flirted with the idea
Yeah, I
of quitting
definitely
his
watched
criminal
this.
career and going legal by becoming a security consultant to car dealership owners like this guy, Dan.
Damn, I should have been doing reaction videos then.
Boxes that are magnetic that stick to the underside of the car, or low jack that's hardwired into the vehicle. And make sure when they install it, they put it somewhere that's not immediately underneath the steering wheel, because that's the first place anybody's going to check.
But then he went ghost. I couldn't reach him for months until one day he reached back out to tell me 2 things. Number 1, that he was in too deep to quit and that he was wanted for felonies in states all around the country, and he felt his only choice was to double down on his life of crime. And number 2, he wanted to make a follow-up documentary to...
Yo, I'm low-key surprised that law enforcement has not caught this dude yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must be really, really discreet when he does his operations, because how have you not gotten caught? All the high-speed chase videos I've watched, how have they not caught this dude? This is crazy to me.
his first piece so he could provide a cautionary tale for the youth and tell more of his story. Folks, this is an intimate look at the highs and lows that come with the lifestyle of being a super criminal. And today, we embark on a risky endeavor that involves sitting front row in the business of stolen cars, seeing into an international crime ring, and documenting a guy that at any moment may need to leave the interview in a high-speed chase. Folks, this is America's Most Wanted Car Thief, Part 2. Your discretion is advised. Quick announcement, just launched and restocked a few different shirts on the site. We have this lifting tee, Big Dog's Gotta Eat. We get the support.
Big Dog, get your money.
He's calculated we might need another vehicle.
We're meeting up with our old friend of the channel, Felix the Car Thief.
Oh, see, this is all money to me. You see all the right here? That's all money.
This is it. And he said he wants to do a part 2. He said there's a lot of things weighing on him. He feels like the walls are closing in. There's some things he wants to get off his chest.
I mean, he should feel
He
that
also
way.
wants to show us what he's been up to in the last few months since we've talked to him. You know, at one point he was ready to give up this life and kind of be a consultant and go into the right side of the business.
Go
where you
legit,
can
I
actually
understand
make money
that.
in a way that you don't have to
Nothing
be
wrong with that.
arrested. But for whatever reason, this lifestyle just keeps sucking him in, and he's dug himself a pretty deep hole. So anyways, we'll pull up to this parking garage and we'll touch base with Felix and see what he's up to.
Areas like downtown, LA, Chinatown, and Little Tokyo have seen a 300% spike.
It's like a
in
movie.
Since 2013.
All right, hopped in the range.
All right, boy, 6th floor. Let's see if he's even...
Oh, yep.
This motherfucker, dude.
There's a Range Rover right over there.
Good to see you again.
These are my two prizes I wanted to show you. This is my Bentley and my Range Rover.
When did you pick this up?
Like 4 days ago. I got this inside job. Somebody gave me this extra key for this car.
And like a dealership?
He talking like he brought it. Nah, I
Somebody
picked this up
else.
yesterday.
And they gave me the extra key. This was a legal car, so somebody bought this car from somebody thinking they were buying a car. And I had the extra key. And then this is my Range Rover. It's a P530 autobiography. It's impressive to some people, but it's like a regular car to me, you know.
You have a handicap sticker?
Regular
Yeah, so I
car.
can park my strikers anyway. This is a reroute job, so I got this off of a painted truck driver to reroute it. My mirror's fucked up, courtesy of LAPD. They smacked my shit.
You had a close call?
Yeah, they tried to catch me over in the hood. So that's why I wasn't.
Oh, so they have been trying to catch this
I was
dude.
just running from them in this car,
How long ago did this happen?
like less than 48 hours ago.
So tell me about the process of getting this from a truck driver.
So basically I have a Russian guy who goes into the dispatch and changes the delivery address and changes it to me. And so I pulled up on the truck driver, handed him $1,000 and walked away with the car. We got the Vermont right here.
$1,000.
How do you get all these?
Actually, you want to know where I'm buying these? Hollywood Boulevard for $11 each. And they work. I've been using them for like 4 months, no problem.
Last time we filmed with you, right after the video got posted, Dan's dealership got hit. People want to know, were you behind them?
No, not at all.
This is why you don't make viral YouTube videos and talking about stealing cars.
I would never hit his spot. I know the kids who did it, but like you can't control people. Like, you know, they saw the vulnerabilities I did and wanted to make some money, and it was that easy for them.
So when we've talked last time, you said walls are closing in 30 years. That's a fair deal.
Yeah, I still feel the same way. Of course, I don't want that. Like, I'm gonna try my best to stay ahead and just get away and just see some sunshine. I think that's why I'm going so hard in LA. I'm trying to stack up as much money as possible and figure out what my game plan is.
Steal cars and get out the game.
Like a pain in the ass to do these foreign cars, but it's the same thing.
See, this is the thing about buying these type of cars, and what these car manufacturers didn't think about. Y'all made everything in the vehicle electronic now. Make it easy for the driver or the consumer that buys the car, but now you've made it easy for thieves to now steal these cars, because all you need is some electronic gadget that can read the computer system in the car and just decode everything and start the vehicle. They didn't really think this through, I think. Not to say that people wasn't stealing cars back then, because back then you would hotwire a vehicle and you would steal it or whatever. And then you would have the club that you put on the steering wheel. Some of y'all too young to remember those, but yeah. They didn't think this through.
With cables that you unplug, and then the car is yours.
See what I'm saying?
This is real life Grand Theft Auto. Like, this is such a
He live in
level
GTA
of
in real
society that
life.
the average person will never see, experience. It makes me laugh a little bit because it almost seems so absurd. But I know that this is somebody's car that they worked hard for, that right now they're going through a lot
That's
of
the effed up
rigmarole,
part.
insurance.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Even a rich guy now can't take his kid to soccer practice. Like, it's gonna be a drag on the family.
He wants to be known as a car thief right now. It makes life harder for you because now they're on it. So any car you're in, they're gonna harass you. They're gonna want to think it's stolen, you know?
You're probably right.
Yeah, they're probably right for sure. But
How much would you say you made in the last month?
probably the last month's been good. So probably did like 40, 50K.
40, 50K?
Yeah.
How much of that profit?
The majority of it.
Because there is no overhead or
No, this
upfront cost when you're taking someone's shit.
Yeah, like except like paying the driver maybe.
Last time we talked,
Dude, you made 50 bands, 40, 50 bands stealing cars. Now, what would you say you take some of that money and maybe invest in the internet? You know, maybe get into streaming or gaming or something like that. Like, go cold turkey with this type of stuff, because eventually you're going to get caught. Like, there's no doubt about that. You are going to get caught. So you might as well get in while you still got time and while you still got your life. You know what I'm saying? Before they catch your ass.
you said you were going to show me a map of keys around the world.
Yeah. So like, that's my SS ambassador. That's in Iraq somewhere. And these are my tags, obviously, because I had to put these in the car for it to work. There's a Honda that's in the Northeast. They took this car back from me, but I saw the trucker in it. And then here's another one in Iraq, TRX I sold, that actually belonged to Deshaun Nix, the No, Wolverines, Timberwolves, whatever, from Minnesota.
You guys stole his car.
Yeah, shout out that guy. We took his TRX and sent it to Iraq.
What's the economics?
Yo,
of a
he
stolen
just
car
said
in
that so
Africa? How much are
boldly,
people
like we took an
getting paid
NBA
along
player's
the way?
car
For
and
somebody
sent it to
like
Iraq.
me,
What?
Probably like, I would say a Honda's worth like 3K to me, and then to the Africans, it's probably worth like 30, 40,000. They're making more money.
Of course. A Honda's worth 30 to 40.
Yeah, because they're getting. You got to think when a car goes to Ghana, it doesn't matter if it's stolen or not. It's in Ghana. Nobody gives a shit.
But why are they paying so much more?
Because there's duties and import fees and everything, so they're usually charging like 125 MSRP.
What have you gone through emotionally in the last few months?
A lot of shit, man. It's been a roller coaster, bro. Like I've done a lot of crashing now, a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have been doing.
I guess it doesn't really like matter if he has to go in there and compromise the integrity of the vehicle, because whoever he's selling it to, they can get aftermarket parts and pop in, you know, new dashes, new vinyl pieces and stuff like that. So I guess that part wouldn't matter. I know me, the type of cat that I am, like I'm very anal about like the interior of my vehicle. Like just one little scratch will annoy me. So, but yeah.
A bunch of life drama. But at the end of it, I still have my cars, you know?
I mean, last time we talked, it felt like you were an inch away from turning this all in and making your own business.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
So
you
now
doing?
being in like a complete downward spiral of this.
You dug yourself a deeper hole now.
Yeah.
Who is after you?
It's like a drug, man. That adrenaline that you get, you know, that rush from just going out there and just seeing a nice car, and you're like, man, it's nothing. I got everything on me. I can just go in there, decode the computer system, turn off all the alarms, and just start this bitch up and be out. So it's like a drug. I'm sure it's hard to break.
Right now, do you think?
Oh, I know I got warrants in a couple states.
Like, do you think there is a federal task force looking for you?
I'm sure they're looking at this shit for sure. So this job is different. Like we basically went and got the car for the guy. He set up the place, so we're only charging him 15 grand. Look it. So you see, you know I play no games, sir. Here you go. See? Everything's there. I'm ready to give you delivery, sir. See you in about 10 minutes. Dude's gonna come pick it up, but I'm gonna meet him at the storage unit. Just drop it off, so yeah.
For this sale, the plan was simple. They were going to drop the Bentley off in a storage unit and meet the buyer nearby. In Felix's last episode, he shows us how he steals the cars, and now he's going to be showing us how the car gets sold.
This is crazy. It's a nice ass Bentley, I ain't gonna lie.
Let me get that phone.
As we were leaving the parking garage, it appeared Felix and his partner were having issues paying for parking, which struck me as odd, seeing as they had expensive designer clothes on.
Yo, the amount of anxiety that I would have, I would just be too paranoid and worried that we're gonna get pulled over. Like, I would just be paranoid. Like, my anxiety levels would be through the roof, because I'm like, it only takes one person to just throw everything off and the cops pull up behind us and then throw the lights on and it's over. Like, we're gonna have to either just throw in the towel or we're gonna have to book it and take a chance in this LA traffic and potentially hurt ourselves and somebody. I couldn't do it, man. Yo, he different. They different.
Felix was going to be sitting on the sidelines for this deal and let his partner handle the business, so I had him jump in the back seat so he could give us a play-by-play of what was going down.
This dude is so worried that I'm gonna come back and take this car. He's telling him to unplug the battery. Like, this dude doesn't even understand that I can't take this car without the key. But he's that scared of me, bro.
That's something you ever do?
Oh, yeah. Depends. To assholes, yeah. Like, this guy's an asshole, bro. If you met him, he's not the type of person who will donate money to help kids.
Are you?
Yeah, I would. I help the kids. I help the junkies all the time.
So sometimes you'll double dip on a deal by good cop, bad cop. He sells the car, then you rob him.
I'd rob him and take the car back, yeah. Like, if I had a second key for this car right now, I'd take it back. I mean, what are they gonna do, call the police?
Sure, that's true, because all of his criminal activity.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see you. Alright, I'm gonna do this and then talk to you in a bit.
This feels like a Grand Theft Auto video game interaction.
It low key is like a Grand Theft Auto mission. Like, you gotta steal this car and you gotta get it to this garage. This is really GTA in real life.
No. No. It looked like you were paying us way. My mama couldn't find me right now. Yeah, that's all good. We'll see you the second you walk out of there. So you're good. Alright. Sexy. Now we have to separate because I gotta go collect your bread. And remember, they think you're not here. Alright, see you guys in a second.
After placing the Bentley in a storage garage, Felix's partner made his way to a parking lot of a local business to finalize this transaction. We were attempting to get closer and try and see it go down firsthand, but also balancing that with trying not to be seen. Here's what happened.
He's gonna be in a gray Tahoe. They said they're right in front of the AutoZone. Remember, their biggest fear is not journalists or nothing. Their biggest fear is literally me. Because he thinks I'm like that crazy, I'm gonna hop out on him about that. That way he can see me too.
Crazy, crazy.
Should I go?
Have you seen this car?
There's the vehicle. I thought he said it was a gray Tahoe.
That
Joint is
guy,
white.
he's actually more than just a buyer. Like, he's the one who set up the play. He's the one who gave us the key and put the truck in the car. That was his car. He sold to another person. And then, you know, just basically with the third key, I showed up and took it. So he got his cake and he could eat it too.
This guy's a wealthy businessman.
Man, this guy got a lot of money. I'm telling you, I robbed him for almost $30,000 and he's still over here doing more business. So he's obviously, his pockets aren't hurting. I just know he pays, you know. But sometimes not all money is good money, you know. I've learned that, especially in this.
Well, none of it's good money for real. It's all dirty
That's why
money, but
I wasn't willing to like sacrifice my morals to take that dude's money.
What?
You want a souvenir?
No, I'm good. Actually, here, let me.
Yeah, it's legit, bro. I ain't do nothing wrong with it. They used to take the battery off. Just throw it on the ground. What a crack that, man. That's how we pick it up and sell it to somebody for $10.
What do we got going on here?
Payday. Payday. After that.
That's real dough?
Real. Man, do you want us to show you this will probably pay some of these different serial numbers. I don't know, their kids go to school.
So what was the economics of this deal?
I mean, shit, $12,000 profit.
So you guys split 50-50 partners on this
Yo,
truck?
Kaz, me and him. When you think about it, this is $5K one day, multiply this by 30. How much money a person could potentially make at this. But you gotta understand there's a lot of risk. A lot of people.
a lot of damn
75%
risk.
of the people in this.
Like, it sound easy, but like the brain mechanics that you need to pull this type of stuff off over and over and over again without getting caught. And even then, you've had near misses. You know what I'm saying? Like, your adrenaline anxiety is constantly on 10 with this. But it would get to a point where I'm like, look, I gotta get the hell out of this because it's like the clock is ticking. It's only a matter of time before these niggas catch me.
Type of business, get caught or get knocked off.
And what makes you guys different?
I don't know. What makes us different? Which is good? I'd be scared, nigga. A scary nigga always
I bet you do.
survive in certain situations because you're gonna think twice, sometimes you might think 3 times. That's literally it. I always go with the mindset of like just trying to be like focused and on point. I think that's the same thing now, like not having a lot of distractions in life. I might not be able to call my daughter tomorrow. And it's like,
Oh, and you got a daughter, my nigga? Nah, it's time to get up out of this.
Touching all this shit. Taking everything. Everything must go.
So some people say, yeah, you're humans too, but some people are like, these guys sociopaths.
Is Donald Trump a sociopath? Is Donald Trump psychotic?
I would say if it was something like where I was actually hurting somebody, like somebody was actually getting a gun put to them, then yeah, maybe I feel some type of way. But this is all non-violent property crime.
You guys both have young daughters.
Yeah.
So do you think when they grow up and they're starting to get jobs of their own, you'll be able to look them in the eye and say, yep, this is what your dad does?
Man, if I do this shit right, my daughter shouldn't need no motherfucking job. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
But you guys actually save your money? I see you're spending on expensive outfits.
I learned to save from him. He lives by the 80%, 20% rule. He spends 20% and fucks around and saves 80%.
That's a good rule.
That's what I started doing too.
Well, that's a good thing to hear that the brother, because clearly he's a brother, that he actually is saving at least 80%. So if they got 6 bands, let's do some math real quick. Hold up, y'all. Let's get a calculator real quick. Come on, let's do some math. Cause I like math. Let me see. All right, so 6 bands times 0.80. All right, so $4,800 is basically. Oh dang, y'all can't even see it. What kind of crap is that? Y'all can't even see it. Oh, hold up. All right, whatever. It's $4,800. That's how much he's basically saving, and then he's, I guess, tricking off the rest. That's not bad. And then if you're doing it multiple times over and over, yeah, you good. All right.
There's people that do this shit for fun, and there's people that do that shit because they gotta get money. There's no other way out. Like,
How much do you think you genuinely made this month?
this March was kind of slow, 11,000. But like, if you go to January, which was like a good month for me, I was pretty fucking Cash App too. That's January.
39,000.
Yeah. And this is, you gotta account, Cash App's only probably like 25% of my income. Most of it's cash, like you see right now. This money's never gonna hit Cash App. So if that's how much I put in, I can't tell you. I need an accountant to tell you. I'm not greedy with my money. I look out for people. I see a homeless guy on the street, I give him $100. We just gave the Uber guy $100 to cancel the ride. 5 minutes.
All right, we have our own mission.
Real
to
life
hit.
Robin
We're gonna
Hoods.
link up with these guys in a little while. Until then. After a few months back in Milwaukee, we returned to Los Angeles to resume filming. During the time that had passed, Felix told me that his partner had been arrested and was facing serious prison time. And although I had spoken to Felix just a couple days before I flew out to California, once I landed, I was unable to reach him. Initially, I thought he was ghosting me, but then the mother of his child reached out to tell me that he was in jail. Hey, Tommy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay. And he's sitting in jail. Has a few warrants in a few different states, but they're not expediting him anywhere.
He would have just been better off. Like, once you hit a few licks, man, go ahead and take that money, you and your family, and y'all go ahead and bounce. You know, leave the country, maybe buy you a plot of land, build you a crib or something. Like, I'm not staying in the States. If I got warrants in multiple states, like, it's only a matter of time, because you can be in any state and you don't got no license, you got fake plates, and then you try to book it, like, you don't know what the outcome's gonna be of that, because all they gotta do is just run your name and your social through the system. They could pull up all your warrants in each of your states, no matter if you're in a state where you don't got warrants. So all of this stuff is interconnected. Like, I would have just been like, look, I'm out.
How long has it been since he's been home to see you?
So it's been about 2 months since I've seen him, and then 3 months since his kids saw him, so.
And what's going through your head right now?
I know he doesn't have many people he can really lean on, so we're family at the end of the day. As for anything else, I hope he gets his shit together. My biggest concern, honestly, is my kid at the end of the day. She is what matters in all of this. He was a really good father. He did try. COVID made things helpless.
She said was, like, past tense, like he ain't here no more. He's still here, he just locked up.
You our whole rental burnt down. So during COVID, we floated around to hotels. He was breeding dogs then, so we had about 8 dogs with us. And a whole litter of puppies in a hotel at one point.
Holy shit.
He was heading in the good direction. He was in college when all this stuff started, and he discovered this other way of doing things that seemed easier, and then it worked once, and
All it takes is that one time. Ain't that what they say?
Well,
I hope this whole situation scares him straight and reminds him that he was in jail at one point.
feel free to call me anytime, and we'll see where this thing goes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All
right, thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, bye-bye. I see him in a pretty similar way that I think that his girlfriend does, except I think I probably am more aware of the bad information, like the depression, the struggles, the addictive personality, just because he probably hides it more from her.
It's like a drug,
What
man.
a shame. But I wonder how common this is in the criminal down spiral story. Anyways, that's that.
Yo.
How you doing, man?
In jail, man.
What's going through your head?
I'm depressed, bro. I'm gonna go to court in like the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I think. And then I'm gonna go, I gotta see a judge. I don't know what to say, but I don't, like, if they let me out, I don't have nobody here, so I might even need you to come get me or somebody to come get me, because I don't even have shoes on.
My man said he don't got no damn shoes on with it. Wonder what's up with his mans.
Yeah, no, my shoes flew off when I crashed. Just pray for me, bro. I'm trying to get home. I want to go see my daughter.
Hopefully things go well. I hope to hear from you very soon.
I hope so, man. I'll let you know. She'll, if anything, she'll call you and tell you and keep you updated. I should be out, though. I should.
It's hard to say about a guy like Felix that we've come to know.
I was gonna say, you getting this kind of bread, you better be putting some money up so you can get you a good attorney, get you off. You know what I'm saying? Get you up out of there. Cause tricking off with all that money and you not putting money away for a rainy day, for situations like this, you stupid as hell.
But it is crazy how these guys play the predator and the victim at the same time. And how many people's cars are gone because of him? Like, it's always poor me. I could say I've developed a friendship with Felix. We've been calling each other for over a year now.
I think the thing with this too, with these dudes that do a lot of this stuff, is that they are in the headspace of, look, all of this stuff is materialistic and it can't be taken with you. You don't own anything. None of this stuff we actually own. We're just using it for temporary purposes. So why not steal it? Because 9 times out of 10, whoever ends up with this car, they're not going to keep it forever. You know what I mean? So I think that's how they probably think about it. But it is a bit of an inconvenience. You know, you done poured all this money into this car only for it to get stolen. It's like, damn, now what do I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm out of my money. I'm out of a car. So I think that's the harsh part about it.
And I might know more about his life than most family members that he has. Anyways, we'll see where this goes. After spending about 3 weeks in LA Central Jail, Felix called me when I was back in Milwaukee to let me know that he was going to be released in a couple hours. I scrambled to find a videographer that could catch this moment, so I called my guy DT that I had met while filming with the East Coast Crips. Here's the footage that DT captured.
Card, cash, 730.
I'm not gonna lie, LA is a beautiful city.
Thank you.
Would I live there? No.
You thought you'd never see my beautiful face again, huh?
You might be confused to see Felix sucking on a balloon. The drug he's using, nitrous oxide, aka whippets, is a substance that cuts off oxygen to the brain to induce a brief and fleeting sense of euphoria.
So good to see you home, nigga. 185,000 in collateral.
Since he was deemed a massive flight risk, the bond company required Felix to provide collateral in order to be released. The mother of his child signed her home over to get him out of jail, meaning that if he fled California, his daughter's house could be foreclosed on.
I was fucking at a Spanish restaurant eating outside, and I had a balloon in my mouth like this. LAPD officer, a female officer, seen me. She said, "Yo," and I looked up and I said, "Oh shit, it's 12." And I just calmly put the balloon down, put my food down, and started driving off. They got behind me. They followed me for like 30 seconds. I hit the left, right. They went left, right with me.
So basically, you doing the whippets is what got you jammed up. Like, it couldn't wait till you got to the crib to do all that nonsense. You just had to be out in public doing it. Like, you already know you hot. Like, don't do anything to bring any attention to yourself. Like, you out here doing whippets, nigga. Like, yeah, that was stupid.
As soon as I got to the light and I went to go to the left, she turned the lights on, and so I immediatally cut over and tried to go.
Man, she was gonna get your ass. She's like, no, I'm getting you, nigga.
And I took him on a sick one, and I went down the wrong way.
Of course.
Somebody, and I crashed with the drink in the car. They want to give me 2 years on a program. They posted the bond. Minnesota detained me for some domestic violence warrant for breaking my bitch's windows, and I had to pay them $3,500 to hire a lawyer. The lawyer got the warrant recalled, and then they released me out here in California. I feel like a cat with 9 lives, and I just activated life number 7, so I got 2 more.
This nigga crazy.
I feel like this time I have certain goals and purposes in mind on things I want to do.
I think this time is my time, and I'm not gonna let myself get caught, even with this bullshit that I got going on.
What time will you think you'll be facing?
I think it's over with. I think either the Fed will pick me up this time, or Cali's gonna hold me until I get picked up by the other states, and they'll give me. Basically, it's go for broke. There is no other option. It's go big or go home this time around.
What did you owe? What did you owe for your bond?
$20K just to enjoy this moment right here. Thankfully, my family looked out for me and showed me love, and they blessed me and they gave me a second chance. And I'm really trying not to squander it, but I'm so hopeless at the same time.
Yeah, because it's like, what do you do in a situation like that? Like, you so accustomed to getting this fast money and getting in these cars and moving how you moving, only to get detained, be let out on a bond. Your peoples had to put their house up as collateral, and now you got to go cold turkey and go legit. Like, where are you going to go where you can get a job that's going to throw you 6 bands in 2 hours, or however long it was when they did that, 48 hours, you made 6 bands, you know, you and your man split the profits. Like, yeah, I would be feeling hopeless too. It's like, that's a drug that, you know, you probably don't want to expose yourself to.
I'm lost, like I don't know nothing but this car stuff, so I'm trying to respect their wishes and stay out of it, but this is all I know.
So what's here?
This is my tablet, my baby. I've thankfully had this for a long time, and somebody kept it safe for me, and now I came home to this, and this is what's gonna give me the opportunity to hopefully make things right.
So you got a lot going on. What is your next steps?
I guess at this point I have 2 main choices. Do I surrender, or do I try to run it and see how far I can make it?
This guy.
But I think inevitably my end is coming.
Be careful what you say. Words that you speak.
The next time we crossed paths with Felix, he was out operating in the Midwest. He was fresh from being on the run in California, and I was interested to hear what was going through his mind, given that he was facing such intense financial and legal pressures. Yo, we're 2 minutes away. Are you guys already there?
I'm right down the street.
You in Chicago with it now?
Tell me what the hell is going on with this thing.
We just got it off transport, off of a truck.
What does that even mean?
Like, basically this was destined to go somewhere, and we just, we rerouted it, and we changed the destination location, and now it's ours. And, we did the trackers already, so it's safe. Anyway. Simple work.
What do you guys stand to make from this?
Probably like,
so they took the trackers out.
Hopefully on the higher end.
And so what is this?
This is like all the dealership papers was on it. We had to rip them all off, you know? And probably have to blur that, but you know.
Felix, is it possible that all this started because of a house fire?
Potentially, yeah. Like why I started doing this, yeah, in a sense.
Can you explain more of that?
Yeah, like my house burnt out in the middle of COVID, and I, was living in hotels, so I started striking.
Amazing how one situation can just totally change your mindset and just change your framework. You like, look, it's COVID. Everybody's on lockdown. There's no money moving, at least legit money. I can't get no job, obviously, or not enough to support my family. I'm living in hotels. Man, let me just go ahead and run this lick real quick. Hit this lick real quick. You get that rush. It's like, damn. Let me run that again.
Do we need to get out of here?
We're good.
If feds come, you guys gotta get out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna take off. But we're gonna win. We're gonna go on the train tracks in this bitch.
We gotta get up out of here. We gonna take it right to the center.
Yeah. But we'll push that company barrier out the way.
Watch the Chevy Cruze, okay?
Yeah, no, don't worry. We'll dodge your car.
Just looking, keep an eye out.
Yeah, that guy's just weirded out by us. He's like, what the hell are these people? Apparently they don't see people parked back here too much. That was 12.
See you guys. Have a good day.
and then you pushing it.
So,
like, come on.
Part of why this meetup was so quick, there was a lot of federal vehicles in this area for ICE raids, and Chicago just concentrated with those types of agents. I like that little snapshot we got of Felix because we got a lot of flavors of him right back to back. And there's a reason I'm drawn to him as a character. I mean, I try and connect with all the people I interview, but him in particular has been a special guy to meet over the years and get to know. I'm trying to imagine the lifestyle.
Hold up, y'all, because like, why it seem like it's lagging? Hold on.
Where it's like, at the slightest hint of danger, out of there. This has been
I don't know what the hell that's all about.
a tough one to put together, but the persistence has paid off. Persistence tattooed here for a reason. I think that's a great word to keep ingrained in your mind, is just keep the persistence, because eventually it does pan out. I guess we'll catch Felix in the next go-around. All right, folks, so we are in the suburbs of Illinois right now. Personally, I've realized that this is a documentary that I've had more emotional ties to because I've developed a relationship with him. I've talked to this guy for hours on the phone. I like him a lot, but I've also seen him in the last few months do a lot of things that I'm like, like, you're better than that, man. Like, I know you're better than that. But who am I to judge? Like, everyone has their own life to live, and my job is just to document it and understand it. So we're gonna meet him and see how life has been with him. Apparently, Hondas have become more targeted in the world of stolen cars, and I even heard Felix occasionally referring to his crew as the Honda Boys. His partner told us to meet them in a parking lot to see a live sale of a Honda go down, and Felix was not answering his phone, so I had to try and use my Spidey sense to see if I could detect where he was. So
this man said Spidey sense.
Store. Let's see if we can guess. I don't know if they're in one or two cars. That's the other thing. But they said keep your distance. We don't want to scare off the buyers. I don't know if they're meeting here for the.
You got to keep a low profile.
Behind the Instagram station, or just park over there in the cut center. Don't pull past the front pass. Pull past the second floor. There's a part of on the second side of the gas. Yeah, we see you. Just don't let them see the cameras. Tell them like not to be so obvious.
Okay. I will say it is pretty nuts to just watch this going down. And the thing,
I think that's the thing for me too. Like, part of me is just like, damn, like, why are you doing this? But then there's that part of me like, man, like I guess the rush you get for doing something like this, it's just interesting to see it go down. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Everyone here going to this grocery store, going to this gas station, they're getting their hot dogs, they're getting their chips. They have no idea that right here, plain day, there's a little car transaction going.
Rammer's coming up here.
No way, that's the guy. He doesn't look like a. I don't know, a guy.
Would be the ones you least expect.
A shirt like that, you just don't picture to be.
Yeah.
In a theft operation.
I mean, no, he might not even know he's buying a hot car too. He might think it's legit.
Does this guy know he's buying a hot car?
Yeah. What the fuck is he looking for, man? Like, what you looking at? Trying to make sure his phone number? What car did he come from? Like, got it. He's smooth as a nose. That's not how I thought he was in, like, when we first got here. It's been here, though. Yeah, I know. That's why I said, watching this, I said this nigga could be here an hour early, bro. That's why I'm paying for him. Went through a lot like that.
Is this deal taking longer than normal?
Yeah, he should just gave me the money and left.
See, and it's stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's his MO? What's taking so long? You seen what you needed to see? Let's go.
So right after that transaction, I guess there was some local police in the area, so we wanted to meet in a spot that was a little more secluded.
The woods, okay.
Good to see you. Man.
Part two.
Part two. How you doing?
Good. Another day.
Not in LA anymore.
No, different scenery.
Okay, so we sent a guy to videotape you coming out of LA Central Jail.
Yeah.
That was when?
like 2 months ago maybe.
So what has transpired from then until now?
A lot of crazy stuff, like a lot of like high speeds, a lot of crashes, a lot of just overall just crazy drama.
I think he's just addicted to the adrenaline rush, just the rush of it, the
Is
fast
it fair
money.
To say that you are officially on the run?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100. Like wanted in like 5 or 6 different states.
Yeah.
Right now, actively, yeah. Like you can Google my name and find warrants right now, and more to come probably.
Okay, and so what are the various things you're wanted for?
Like a lot of GTAs, a lot of fleeting and lootings, some stuff like, I shouldn't mention, and then like, just a lot of stuff that comes with cars.
Okay, what is the bond situation?
I bonded out and I ran. Well, I kind of like just, it was getting weird and I just didn't go to court. So now I'm on the run.
Okay, and how much are you responsible for right now?
Over 200,000, almost $250,000 to fix my situation. So.
And if you don't come up with that much money, what are the consequences?
I could cost my family a lot, but I don't think that's gonna come to that. Like, I figure if it
Oh yeah, because she did put her house up as collateral. That was like 185 bands. So now you got to basically hustle up all that money so they don't lose their house. Otherwise, they're going to be back to the hotel life. So you just put them in a deeper hole. But I get it, I guess. Like, look, I'm on the run. It was getting weird. They was probably going to throw the book at me, give me hella time. So I'm just going to book it.
Bad and like, I can't make the money. I'm going to go surrender in a state that's like a little bit easier to go to jail.
Okay.
And go do my time over there.
But basically, there's a house as collateral.
Yeah.
What is that like hanging over your head?
It makes everything more real. Like, there's real life consequences to it all. It's not just myself anymore.
And do you feel that the only way you can come up with that sum of money is
steal cars?
The car business.
Yeah, like it just wouldn't make sense economically right now to try to start and do something else.
What are the most recent places you've had high speeds?
Michigan, and mainly just Michigan right now. Yeah.
And you went for, I think we talked on the phone before, you said you went for a 5-county run?
5-county run, yeah. Pretty far. I had some cases because of that and stuff like that, so it's pretty hectic. But overall, things have been good, man. Life's good.
With all that,
shit's
been good.
Always,
okay.
You can't complain. So
you're still breathing, so yeah, you're still alive to see another day. So you can be blessed about something.
That we're doing probably a documentary. It's
the best driver in Chicago.
He said, "I want nobody to see nothing. My eyes, I'm fully covered up. You ain't getting no parts of my face."
Okay, so we just saw a Honda CR-V exchange.
Yeah, a simple transaction. A car that nobody would think would be sold, a bullshit car, but
is it normal to do that in broad daylight?
Yeah.
In public areas?
Yep.
Why not meet someone more private?
It's just for both of our safeties, for the buyer's safety and our safety.
Neither of you want to get robbed.
Or be put somewhere like we're in a situation where we're in a dead-end street or anything like that.
How do you know? Okay, because I saw that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you guys know he's not a cop? He kind of looks like he could be.
I guess right now I'm almost 75% sure he's not a cop.
He came out of nowhere, so I was kind of thrilled. But he told us he was 15 minutes away. So he was 15 minutes away, and he told me he was there 5 minutes. How would you do that?
Were you nervous?
A little bit, yeah. I was ready to run.
So what do you do to vet a guy like that to know he's not a cop?
I guess just time, like you just talk to him more and more. Yeah, they would already been there.
And what was that transaction? How much you make off that?
No, it should be a simple transaction, under $2,000,
Okay, so yeah.
Simples, but it's small, but those would be the ones that keep kind of like things maintained,
Those aren't the big logs in the fire, but that's the little
stuff that, yeah. I mean, you seen today, did that guy seem like a criminal to you? Or like somebody?
You can give me criminal vibes.
Off like a normal, average person.
Normal guy, could have a blue-collar job, white-collar job. You just mentioned you'd be surprised who you could sell cars to.
Yeah.
Are there famous rappers you've taken their car?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you able to say?
No, probably not. Probably that's not too.
Because some of them are super gangster?
Yeah, like they'll really come looking for you for that type of shit. It's not just that, but it's like...
How do you deal with the pressure of this
like
all?
the
Because
legal
to me, if I was on the run from multiple states, law enforcement, I had the house my daughter was growing up in as collateral over my head, a large sum of money.
I don't know. The first month I was scared. But then I kind of got over it. I was like, F it. Like, I'm either going to try, or if it doesn't work out and I can't do it, at least I had 5 months of vacation before I have to go turn myself in.
Do you have any regrets of not going clean with Dan when you had the chance?
No, sometimes I think about it, but then I think about all the memories I made. I met some wonderful people in this process, bro. Just this past year alone. Like, I had some moments that, you know, I can never tell anybody about, and to me, it was worth it.
How are you doing as far as the whip is? Because that's one thing I realized in the last year. Like,
because you was going crazy on that shit.
Yeah, I did call you a lot off the whip and stuff. But no, it's like any party, bro. Like, you know, rappers have their perks, they have their drink, you know. I like my whipping sometimes.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna have to sit in prison.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's just something you're accepting?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have fun at least until then.
Why not flee the country forever?
I was gonna say.
I have family here. And it's also like, there's no place like America.
Okay, but how much prison time do you think you're looking at?
Probably like, on a good day, like 10 years. On a bad day, probably like closer to 20.
And that's state by, like adding all the states together, or that's just one state at a time?
That's like 1 or 2 states, and then you gotta think.
Jesus.
I'm hoping and praying that they'll let me file a document that will let me run my sentences concurrent, but that's not always guaranteed, you know? So if all my shit goes consecutive, it could go 30 years.
So in your time in LA, did you have a lawyer or did you have a public defender?
I didn't even make it that far. Like, I had a public defender, but they were shit. And like, I didn't even make it to my second hearing. The minute they told me they were gonna charge me with more stuff and that I potentially couldn't come back out after paying to come home, I just didn't know.
What was your official charge for?
Multiple GTAs.
I guess let me ask you this. From a mental health perspective, where would you say you're at right now?
Probably pretty like low, like it's pretty crazy, but I live with the mindset of like always trying to like succeed, like I'm not gonna give up.
I don't know if we talked about this the first time, but tell me more about your childhood. How are things for you as a kid?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Pretty crazy, pretty hectic, but you know, I wouldn't say that I had it bad, like bad than any other average kid. You know? I just grew up a very different way. I remember trying to steal from the store when I was like 6.
I think most of us boys, we went through that little phase where, you know, we had, you know, sticky fingers or whatever. Like we was just like, we went through our stealing phase. I know I did. Quick story time. So I'm about 6 or 7. Me and my moms, we went to this like store. It was almost like a dollar store, like back up north. Like they have those stores where they sell birthday cards and they sell like paper plates and stuff like that. And then they sell those like cheap motorcycle and cheap toys or whatever. So I seen this motorcycle toy and I was like, yo, I want that. And so I was real smooth with it too. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed it and I just shoved it in my sleeve pocket. I had on a jacket similar to this, and I got away with that. When I got home, like when my mom saw it, she was just like, "Oh, so you?" She's like, and funny enough, cops was coming on, and she was like, "You keep doing that, you're gonna end up like them." So I was like, but I don't think I ever did that again. Yeah, I never did that again. But I was good for getting my handhelds, my Game Boy, my Sega Game Gear, excuse me. I was good for getting that stuff stolen, but then I ended up doing the same thing. I ended up stealing somebody else's Game Boy. So like I'm saying that to say, we boys, we usually go through that like phase of like stealing stuff, but you know, it comes and goes, but some, they just keep with it. I'm not like that. I wasn't built for that.
And about how can I get away with that, so. I don't know. I think part of this car stuff is I'm in love with like not just the cars, but the community and the sense of like, I don't know, connection it gives with everybody. It's like a family almost.
Yeah. If you had to self-diagnose yourself, what would you?
I would say I'm definitely, you know, a little bipolar, you know, a little schizophrenic.
Sometimes. Schizophrenic?
For sure. Like I like to act out, but I think mostly it's because of the drugs. Like, but you know, then again, it's like getting high is like part of like, I don't know, it's part of today's culture. It's everywhere. So.
I have to say, this is the Felix I really like. Like, I feel like you're very present.
Yeah,
because I know you're a very smart guy and you think about a lot of stuff.
He's obviously smart to know how to.
I like when you're off the
steal cars.
Yeah, but it's not as fun. Life is boring, man. I like having fun.
Every friend I have that's done whippets, it's like, oh no.
I know, it goes bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks, I feel like the takeaways from this video are 2 things. One is inside the life and mind of someone who is really good at crime, really good at car theft, and how interesting it is, like how much of an outlaw world it is. But also, I think coming to grips with the reality of certain choices can back you into a hole that is hard to get out of, and to be aware of that as you're making it, because sometimes, I'm sure you could say sometimes you feel like you're in too deep a little bit.
Yeah, actions have consequences.
Yeah, he's 6 feet deep into
There's
this.
nothing wrong with taking risks and doing things that are risky, but just realize that if things go bad, it could go bad for you, and you're not gonna like it, and you're gonna be crying and upset.
And some decisions are irreversible because of the law.
Yeah.
This has been America's Most Wanted Car Thief, Part 2, signing off. A few months had passed by where it was hard to get in contact with Felix, but about a week before this video was going to be released, he called me and Miguel late at night. I was asleep, but Miguel spoke with him for about an hour, and we learned some very serious and concerning information about how his life was going.
As my dumbass was tripping off of Xanax, I'm sitting at a club in right? And some bottle girl walks up to me and says something, and I don't know, I guess her boyfriend felt some type of way. He points a beam at me, and my goofy ass, instead of letting it go, my ego gets the best of me. I instantly shoot 3 people in front of the club, bro.
What? I hope you know that there's still...
Don't say redemption at the end of the tunnel.
There still is redemption. We still are rooting for you to
make it. Yeah, but it's one of those things, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I have a whole homicide investigation open in Chicago, bro. My life's so brief. Yeah.
Well, you can always still make things right, bro. I think you could still, like, you know, obviously...
But I really believed that when I went home the last time. But my baby mama, she couldn't control herself, bro. She couldn't stop. She was mad about my last... Like, I feel like my baby mama should be the #1 person to not give a about my side hoes. So she got upset. And she tells her mom that I'm at the house. Her mom calls the police and lets them know I'm in the house. And the fucking police surround the house. And all I hear is, Esther, such and such, let me see your hands, you're under arrest. I said, huh? And I said, no, you got the wrong person. She said, no, it's you. She starts trying to push the door. And I pushed the front door closed. And my daughter starts helping me push it.
What? How old is your daughter now?
5. Thanks to her strength, I can close the door. She says, Daddy, run. I run up the stairs and bail out the second room floor of the house, almost break my legs, landing on my Jeep that's in my backyard. I smash through my fence, hit 3 cop cars, crash through, hit the main street, just took off. They start pursuing me. They pursue me for 5 counties, bro. They beat me, going 110 miles an hour, send me over 3 car lengths of intersections. My Jeep, I'm in a Jeep Wrangler, it tumbles over itself into a creek. I can let go, wake up, head upside down in the creek. I woke up crying, screaming to God, save me. And I hop out the car and start running, but all I hear is dogs behind me.
You're going through all these obstacles, but he's making sure
Yo,
you're still like
this is really a GTA game in real life.
Turn your life around.
It's sick. Tell him I'm ready to come home. I've fought my battles, I'm over this shit. I'm ready to go back. I'm supposed to not only physically, but like emotionally, like myself. This has taken its toll on me.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's mad crazy. Yeah, I would imagine that eventually something like that is going to take its toll on you because of everything that comes with it. Like, you got to constantly keep your brain going. All right, what's the next lick? You know, I got the feds on me. Got a house up for collateral. I got to get the money up for that, or else my daughter and my baby mom going to be out on the street. You know, I got people that I got to look after, look out for. I got to make sure, you know, my camp is all on code and they not out here trying to, you know, snitch. It's just a lot that comes with that. I couldn't do it. I wasn't built for that. And you clearly see that it took its toll on him. And so prayers up to that man. Hopefully Felix will, you know, get his life together and he'll turn away from a life of crime and try to go legit, go cold turkey and just do something else, man. You was getting that kind of money. Yo, do something like this. Maybe get into gaming or something like that. Clearly you have that ingenuity to, you know, do other things. Just put that somewhere else. You could still make that kind of money. Just go legit. But anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that video. And also let me know if there was anything in your childhood that you maybe stole and then you had that wake up call, like that reality check. Like, nah, this ain't for me. A life of crime ain't for me. Y'all let me know down in the comments. But that's going to be the end of this video. Like, sub to the channel. It's your boy Robbie. Until then, we out to the next video, all right?